Greetings, MechWarriors, and today I'm going to take a look at the latest and greatest addition from PGI's MechWarrior Online, the Wolfhound. The Wolfhound is a 35-ton light, putting it on par weight-wise with the Firestarter, Panther, Jenner, Raven, and the Adder, the latter of which is a clan mech. Anyway, I've taken a look at some of the information that was released by PGI prior to the release of this mech, as well as the general feelings of folks on the message boards on this. And I think that a lot of those views are based off of what was published as opposed to looking at the thing actually in person, and so that's what I'm doing here. That being said, just taking a look at it from a physical standpoint, just on the geometry, this strikes me as being very similar to a Panther. I mean, it's not the exact same geometry, but it just strikes me as being really close to it. But that being said, I mean, it looks gorgeous. I mean, I do like the way it looks. I do like the head design. There were some folks who were on the forums going gaga over the ear designs, and I don't know, something about that little antenna there in the middle of the head also seems kind of cute, if not a little derpy, but in a good way. The center-mounted lasers look like they have a nice addition. The obviously have your resistance pattern, camo, and geometry, which I like. So let's. But why don't I satisfy my own personal curiosity and compare this to a Panther? Where's my resistance? Ah, there it is. Yeah, it looks like there's some distinct similarities. Not exactly the same, mind you, but they do exist. So maybe, using the exact same geometry is probably a bad form on my part. In any event, it's okay. Well, the upshot, this thing comes with double heat sinks already, which is good. Lots of medium lasers, and there's an extra energy hard point in the right arm, so it's 2, 4, 6 lasers, or 6 energy hard points, and max armor. I am scared and confused with this mech here. I say this because most mechs start off with single heat sinks and stripped down armor. This thing has maximum armor out the gate. So with regards to adding upgrades and helping your heat management, okay, you might just need to add endo steel, and go from there. So that's actually pretty cool. Let's go back to look at the quirks. So 6 hard points for that one, and okay, energy heat generation, not all that in a bag of chips. Let's look at the Wolfhound. Look at the Wolf 1. Okay, there are some subtle differences, not significant in the geometry. They exist, but they're very minor. Mostly like with the bullet holes and patch pieced armor there. But I think that's part and parcel with the direction that PGI is wanting to go with being able to have your unique geometry mechs have the ability to change color schemes, whereas, like for example, the Misery, you can't change that thing's color, period. I mean, well, not the color. You you can't change its camo pattern. Whereas a lot of the hero mechs anymore, they're or at least these quote-unquote prime variants, like in this case the R, they're making it so you can do this, and I think that's a positive move in my opinion, because you can have the cool geometry with the added cool graphics for paint schemes and such. And in case someone doesn't like this diagonal slash design, but anyway, Wolfhound 1, sorry, the 2 has 6 energy hard points. The 1 also has 5. And let's see what you got here. Okay, looks exactly the same except it has standard heat sinks. Okay, at the exact same loadout, and single heat sinks. Oh no, there's 1 less energy hard point on the arm. This thing's quirks now. Okay, medium laser range, energy range. Okay. The 1A also has 6 hard point, energy hard points. I'm willing to bet, and this is some of the things that some folks are criticizing, that all the Wolfhound variants are about the same. This one has 2 in the side torsos as opposed to 2 in the center torso. Okay, not much geometry difference there. I'm kind of curious about what this will look like design-wise. So I normally don't go and muck around in Mech Lab like this, but I am morbidly curious. So okay. Okay, yeah, that does create a physical difference, but not much of one. Whatever. I'm I'm sorry, I'm just... And this thing has no quirks at all. Well, it has torso twist rate and turn rate. Okay, not... Wow. And what the... Oh, okay. What's that about? Anyway, the 1B, 5 energy hard points and 2 AMS hard points. AMS range, energy cooldown, okay. I'm cool with the energy cooldown. Okay, yeah, this... I am... If it sounds like I'm disappointed, if you take that as a sign of disappointment, it's because it is. Look, this guy, he looks like I want to love him. I really do. He looks really good. I want to pick him up and love him as much as I love any of my other lights. But I don't see a reason other than the basicing aspect of why you would have more than one of these, because at the core they're all fundamentally the same. And I can't blame PGI too much for this, because, well, they're going off of the lore with hard points, and if you have one mech that has a large laser in the arm and another one that has a PPC in the arm, that's a different variant lore-wise, but game mechanics, it's effectively the same thing because it's still an energy hard point. So yeah, I think that Resistance 2 in comparison to the other packs is probably the weakest. Mostly with regards to the mech variants and such, but that's all I can really say on the matter. Don't get me wrong, these aren't bad mechs, it's just that they're have very little variance between any of them. It gives me a sad. It really does. I was hoping that there would be a little bit more to some of these guys than what they are. But well, there you have it. I hope the fanboys are happy. I'm a bit disappointed, but it's not the end of the world. So yeah, there you have my thoughts on it. Like I said, the overall Resistance 2 package has been, at least in my opinion, mildly disappointing, but not terrible. But anyway, there you have it. Take it for what it's worth, and want to thank you for taking the time to join me, and I will see you on the battlefield.